versus Teddy Bridgewater and the Carolina Panthers.
DA Sports coverage of the NFL has us on the west coast of the Sunshine State. Downtown Tampa's the spot, Raymond James Stadium. Just a minute ago, it was Jameis Winston leading his Buccaneers out of the tunnel. They're on their feet here in Tampa as the Bucs get set to match up with the Carolina Panthers. Hi again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. And Charles, you take a look at this Buccaneer ball club. They come in feeling good after back-to-back victories.
And the offense last week, they had things humming. If you're a defensive player, you may get overshadowed a little bit, but you're really buoyed by what your offense is doing.
On the other side of the field for the visiting Panthers, they come into this one knowing it's been a while since tasting victory. They've dropped 4 in a row.
Can they remember what it was like to win a game? In these types of situations, you're looking for someone to inspire you, and it doesn't have to be one of your best players either.
So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2015 out of Florida State, Jameis Winston.
His game last week reminded me of the old song, Accentuate the Positive, because that's about all he did, right?
Yeah.
3 touchdown passes, over 300 yards in the air. Receivers happy.
And they got the win.
Got the win. If you're a running back that likes to catch passes, they're happy as well. Big-time game.
And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Number 30.
North of 100 yards, the 2 scores. And, you got to give a lot of credit to the O-line. We talked a lot about him, but offensive line was good, too.
They're obviously in sync with each other, whether it's zone blocking, power running game, no matter what. He understands how to read them and find the creases that they provide.
And that is incomplete.
Winston's pass.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And they pick up 25 as they convert on third. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Vaughn on the handoff. K'Wan Williams, the one that got him down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
His throw's going to be incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Now the old pass completion for no gain, not something you want to call up out of the playbook too often.
Yeah, most offensive coordinators don't have that on their play sheet, so they've got to go back and scramble after this one. But right now, with what they're telling receivers about making sure you take care of the ball in open field, sometimes the fighting for extra yardage doesn't come as a result. That and good tackling can lead to no yards gained.
Big pickup there, 20 yards as they convert on 4th. Certainly worth noting he's now 1 catch away from 600. He's at 599 in his career. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
54 is mine. 54 is mine. Check, watch 54, watch 54. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block
me. Jameis again. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Panthers 16. 11 yards there, 1st down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's a give to Vaughn. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 11-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A run with Vaughn out of the gun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. First and goal from just inside the 5. Working out of the gun. Winston to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. Look at this, a tight end carry. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. O.J. Howard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bucks take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
Bradley Pinion to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. A fairly short kick from the 14. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
The Panthers take
Offensively for Carolina, Teddy Bridgewater will be at the controls, the talented quarterback out of Louisville.
And it'll be interesting to see pretty early in this one exactly where his head is, because the best quarterback shake off performances like he had last week. Way too many interceptions. Didn't throw a touchdown pass. Team lost the game. Let's see if he can bounce back and get things going in the right direction.
They'll be trying to forget those 3 picks, as you noted. The former Louisville Cardinal, it's Reggie Bonifant. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
at the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
Bridgewater from the gun on 3rd down. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked out at about the 3-yard line.
3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That reception, his 600th NFL catch. Congratulations, quite the accomplishment. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the 1st down.
Winston now to throw on first down. That's complete to his running back, Evans. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
First and 10 at the
Sensational he was last week, over 200 yards. And the simple quote that we saw this week was, keep him in front of us. They're going to have to do that.
And when they say that, it means tackling him after the catch. Because once he makes the catch, you may catch it in front. But if you don't tackle him, he's behind you at that point, and that's how he racks up the big yardage.
brings up
second and 7, operating from the 34. Here's a handoff to Vaughn. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Winston from the gun on third down. Eluding the pressure right. He may try and run for this. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 46. On the run is Vaughn. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On second down now, it's Vaughn. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
On third down, Winston. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on third down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Winston to throw for it on 4th. And my goodness, this is incomplete. That was Dante Jackson, the one who got a hand in to knock it away. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
3 yards. First down, Panthers.
Hand off to Bonifant. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Buccaneers 7, Panthers nothing.
Got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 15 yards on the play, first down.
He was brought down by Mike Edwards. A gain of 15. First down, Carolina.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Taken down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
And a Panther first down.
Out of the gun, Bridgewater. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. DJ Moore, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are now an extra point away from tying up this game. Jason Myers now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. So the drive there took 6 plays, and the end result, a Panthers touchdown. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
On 2nd down, it's Vaughn, and he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
First down, Winston. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
It's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And it's 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. It's Clinton Dix with a pick. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
By the Panthers. They'll take over.
Well, you were backed up into a 2nd and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense was just lying in wait, and they're there to pick this one off.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They run with Bonifant. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a 1st down. After he cleared the line of scrimmage, nice little hole developed.
Yeah, great blocking right there at the start. But how about his vision, finding the open spaces and letting his feet carry him to him?
Now whistles. Flag down, and I believe one of the Panthers got moving early. That's going to set him back 5 yards. Now a handoff here to his running back.
Number 31.
It's a 5-yard pickup, so essentially they get the penalty yardage back, and it's back to 2nd and 10.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
2nd down, Bridgewater. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Well, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool him, right? Tried to trick him. Ran a screen.
Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. 30, 10, and nearly a touchdown as they finally stop it down at about the 3-yard line.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are, and now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. They'll look to run with Vaughn. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
The ball carrier.
2nd and goal from the 1.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Again, it'll be Vaughn. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Keyshawn Vaughn, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bucks have taken the lead. A 1-yard run on 1st down, another one on 2nd. Tell you, it doesn't do much for the yards per carry average, but it gets them 6 points.
And I just wonder in contract negotiations, do you show the 6 points scored or do you show the yards per carry?
I'm showing the 6 points.
No doubt about it. And his team benefits. They don't care about yards per carry. They just care about points up on the board.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, and pushed it past the 50-yard line so they thought they were in striking distance. And to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Carolina.
A run here with Bonifant. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46. Good job there keeping him to a short gain. Of course, he's coming off a really terrific performance. Reigning NFC Defensive Player of the Week.
And I know people get caught up in, well, if you're the reigning Defensive Player of the Week, you must have made a bunch of spectacular plays. Like you mixed in a few of those, but most of the plays are just like we saw there. Keep them to short gains, make the fundamental tackle.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. And his throw is incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A minute 55 left to go in the 1st half of play. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll send you cross-state to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have all the stats and all the scores from games going on during another busy Sunday in the National Football League. And Bridgewater able to get this complete to Anderson. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3. His throw caught right around the 6. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Trey Burton, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point. CD for them, this has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment and you have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now Myers for the extra point. And this puts them on top by a penny. It's 14-13. So that one, an 8-play drive. It spans 75 yards. And Carolina scores to cap it off. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Bucks offense set to begin their next possession. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He didn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
Is good.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead is up to 8.
Buccaneers 13.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And this carries into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back heading onto the field again. He's been good. They've utilized him well, but they're losing here in the second quarter. What might they change offensively?
I think that what you try and do is expand how you get the ball to him a little bit. Get him out in open space, maybe swing the ball to him. What's that they used to call it in the West Coast offense, the long handoff? Yeah. Serve as your running play that way, as well as continue to feed him the football. Some of these runs now may pop bigger later in the game because of the effects of running it. Sometimes people, after a while, they don't want to tackle him anymore, or they get tired, or they get out of position, or he runs through tackles. Continue to feed him the ball. He's having that kind of game.
Yeah, might they get him the ball in some space in some different ways here. They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. Play action now. Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Intended for Mike.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
And 20.
From the gun, Winston. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
Brings up third.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
Third and long for Winston. And that is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And taken right at the 35. A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Getting set to go here, Teddy Bridgewater and company marches back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence, does a great deal for your team, gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Brings up
an incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Throwing, Bridgewater. And the throw there going to be incomplete. I don't know, he had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 36.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get into field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
3. Brings up
that first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Escaping, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. The Bucks going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucks up on 3rd and long. Gronkowski, and he's got him complete. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get him with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Airing this one out for Evans. And that is incomplete. Stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Final play of the half here, Winston. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Buccaneers 13. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They've dropped 4 straight games coming into this one, remember, but they have the lead here. Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And from the shotgun, he'll throw. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
2 yards.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Now the throw pulled in by Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
It's a gain of 25 yards.
One of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and
they run again with Bonifant. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage.
He was brought down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game. From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
And And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
24-yard line.
Here comes the Buccaneers offense. They get their first reps of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Looking to throw again on second down. Winston. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught.
That's good.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A first down throw for Winston. They'll set up the screen to Vaughn. No gain on the screen there. It's second down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Airing this one out for Evans. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on. Third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And that will be incomplete.
Winston's pass intended for Mike Evans. Incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth. Again, it's Winston. He's got Evans. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Hey, nothing to see here, just your standard fourth down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. From the red zone now, Winston. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Evans once again the intended receiver, but it'll be second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. To the air again with Winston. And it's caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Mike Evans with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bucs are able to make this a close game again.
And that drive we just saw that culminated in a touchdown, exactly what many offenses are looking for. Sustained ones that can impose their will on the other team.
And he'll get in for the 2 points. And that'll cut the deficit down to just a field goal. I guess the coach looked at the 2-point cheat sheet, said go for it, get it to a 3-point game, and they did it.
Yeah, and sometimes you just throw out time of game. You don't worry about that. There's just a feel sometimes in making that call. And he felt good about what he had for a 2-point conversion. And now they're only down 3 and feeling great about themselves.
25-yard line.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Bridgewater going to lead the Panthers up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the shotgun, it's Bridgewater. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First down, Carolina.
Bridgewater now looking to throw on first. Open man is Robbie Anderson.
To Robbie Anderson.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. 15 yards on the play, first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route.
Pass complete to Reggie Bonifant.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
To throw again on 2nd down, Bridgewater. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete.
To Reggie.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
8-yard pickup.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, Bridgewater. That's complete right around the 8. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Reggie Bonifant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
This one fielded at the 5. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
The Bucks take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
At the 48-yard line.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Airing this one out for Evans. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Vaughn. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Yes, they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. Here's Vaughn. They'll run for it. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on fourth. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
Winston's pass intercepted.
Well, both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout.
And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. Shaquille Barrett in there for the sack, and that is now 21 for him on the year. Wow, what a season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
Buccaneers 21.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. Found his target. It's Anderson. And he's going to be taken down about a yard shy of the first at the 29. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping them from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news. But this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin, but it's going to be 2nd down. I want to go back to something you said in the first quarter about winning.
Is it a positive?
It is a positive.
Okay.
About winning the turnover battle. As a visiting team, as an underdog, you were right. They've done just that, and look where it's gotten them.
It's part of the formula. When you go on the road, as you mentioned, being an underdog, winning the turnover battle is a big key, and this one's playing out in this one.
He was covered by
the Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 10. Airing this one out for Evans. And that'll be incomplete as it's knocked away. But a penalty flag is down. So who's this going to be on? This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. That catch good for only a couple. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line.
a gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll throw again. Winston. Flushed out right. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Jameis again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down.
Defense.
Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
And this is incomplete. Unable to get it to Gronkowski that time. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Intended for Keyshawn Vaughn. Incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Panthers 31.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
At their own 25-yard.
Carolina getting set to take the field. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. Bridgewater and the Panthers going to come up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Here's Bonifant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. And a give this time to the tailback. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Brings up 2nd and 14.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Bridgewater. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. The Panthers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. He's going to air one out for Anderson. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Carolina. Robbie Anderson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, uh-oh, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder. It puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 17 yards on the play and a Buccaneer first down.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? On 2nd down, Winston again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, and it's 3rd down.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's Ha-Ha Clinton-Dix with a pick. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
At their own 30.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45. Now we're going to get a timeout. Appears we've got an injured Buccaneer. We'll check on his status when we get back. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, Bridgewater. This one into the hands of Burton.
Bridgewater's pass complete to Trey Burton. A gain of
I'm sure he likes his performance a little bit better than last week. He had the 3 interceptions here, none in the 4th quarter, and he's got his guys in front.
Guaranteed he put in a tremendous amount of work this week, but maybe the matchup is just better for him. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. It's almost like those golfers. Certain courses fit their eye, and they like what they see, and other courses, as soon as they tee it up, they know they have no shot. Maybe that's the difference for him. Last week, no. This week, a big yes.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing is Bridgewater. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Devin White coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. From the gun, Bridgewater. Now he's hit, and Bridgewater loses the football. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. The 40, past the 20. And he returns it to the end zone. A fumble recovery touchdown for the Bucks.
Buccaneers.
This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Bradley Pinion, the kickoff.
And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Carolina offense about ready to go. Another important 4th quarter series coming up. That last INT helping to maintain their slim advantage. Play fake. Bridgewater. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
24 yards.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are. And I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing. But I think the glove...
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Shaquille Barrett getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. To throw is Bridgewater. And the pressure gets to him again. Shaquille Barrett in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. Now as they try to hold on to this lead. And he will lose yardage. We'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. Here's Michael Pilardi now. as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Winston readies the offense. Down by 7. A little under a minute 50 remaining. Here's Winston. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Back to throw. And the defense loses him. It's complete. Yeah, he's going to get this deep on a Carolina side of the field. Working out of the gun, Winston. Charles, just a gigantic play right there.
Absolute breakdown defensively, but take no credit away. A huge gain, and that turns things around.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Winston. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The safety that time, Tony Jefferson, there on the coverage. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's Winston. It's a slant to Gronkowski. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. First things first here, they got to pick up the 1st down.
And remember, it is 4th down, so they've got to pick up a completion here. Otherwise, this one's over.
The Bucks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. Back to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Gronkowski the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Brian Burns in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And his ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost a fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd carried into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans though holding up 2 fingers. Easy now.
Yeah, but they're not the ones who have to actually make that call, are they?
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we may very well be headed to overtime. So here comes the kickoff now. All even here in this 4th quarter. Pulls it in at the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside or more likely take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime.
It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Taken in at the 3. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Back now comes Tampa Bay. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Short gain there to start overtime.
Almost a tester play, wasn't it? Wanted to see if the guys on defense were going to fit the gaps the correct way, because we're in overtime.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. The 20. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and the game winner in OT.
Touchdown, Buccaneers.
To see it, making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the